Hey there my good buddies, how you doing today? We are going to play some BTD5 mobile version today. Overall, this is going to be a kind of tough map. It's called Double Cross, and it's just weird looking. I mean, if you just look at this place, it's kind of like in a nuclear toxic waste zone or something like that. You got little tiny weird looking plants growing, you got that green toxic sludge that you can surprisingly put boats in, and you got everything meets in the middle. So yeah, they not only cross, but they double cross. Oh yeah, I thought this was actually kind of interesting map, but again, a tough one. So I don't do this perfect. I'll admit I lose some lives, but I must say if I had balloon chippers, I probably would have done a lot better job. Once you get to level 46, if you got no lives lost, and you got balloon chippers, and you got some farms, you're not set, but you're probably going to do a lot better than if you're trying to use Moab Maulers on this level. The balloon chippers can easily suck up a Moab, keep it kind of in the middle, or even kind of suck in things across the map almost, or even like partially across the map if you put them somewhere in the middle, and then eventually you can get your balloon chippers in all 4 of the corners, and by that time you shouldn't have too big of a problem versus the Moabs. Then of course if you have a little bit more popping power in the middle, you should be just fine. So what I did was I got an engineer, then I got a dart monkey, and then I got a farm, and then I went and decided to get my engineer upgraded just a little bit higher, and then I decided to get another engineer, and then I got another farm, and then I was like, oh yeah, look at that, fan-freaking-tastic, we're actually doing a very good job. I only lost 1 life so far, and like I said, I didn't try to do it no lives lost. I tried to make an easier guide than normal, but I also did use a lot of farms. Now, going naps frills on this map would be a little bit more difficult. Also, I just decided, oh my god, that was the stupidest thing ever. I was trying to stop the speed up button, but accidentally sent out the next round, and then wouldn't you know it, the camo balloon came out. I wanted to put the ninja there. I just wanted to prove that I had enough money, and I planned it out to put the ninja there, so I put it in there anyways, even though it was a round late. And yes, I do understand when the camo balloons come. Don't yell at me being a noob or something like that. Also, keep in mind that I did use the monkey farmer over there, which is kind of a thing you should probably think about doing. Use the monkey farmers. They're only like 40 monkey money, and they keep the game from being super ridiculously annoying. At least I think so. Also, what you're going to need is another sniper at around 28. You're going to need a sniper for lead popping power, and then I recommend getting another sniper for level 31 to stop with those really heavy regrow zebras and zebra balloons that could technically overwhelm you pretty darn fast with your just regular popping power towers, such as engineers and ninjas and stuff like that. The reason why you got to use so many ninjas and engineers is because there is so many balloons that are fast that try and sneak on through your defense, and you got to get fast shooting towers to make sure that doesn't happen, and that's why I decided to get those guys. I'm also going pretty heavy on my farms. Just keep that in mind. If you don't want to go as many farms as me, you're going to have a harder time later on, but an easier time right now, and that means you can get a lot more popping power up, and you won't have to worry about losing these lives. But I feel like 15 lives to make a pretty easy guide really is not that big of a deal. And if you lose even more than me, if you lose 50 lives by now, it's not even that big of a deal. And again, 5 farms by round 40 is a very good thing to do, especially when you can get a monkey village and get a 4-2 ninja up for level 40. Frickin' delicious. So yeah, I do recommend getting a 4-2 ninja for this level right here. Ceramic balloons can be very, very pesky for you. They will just go right through your defense if you don't have something to send them back to the beginning, or have massive amount of popping power, or maybe just get a glue gunner and then some sort of regular popping power like a super monkey or something, and that will be enough. But I definitely recommend the ninja, because you can get him up for level 40, then he'll survive level 42, and then by the time you get to level 43, you're going to need a little bit more popping power, such as 2-3 boomerangs, and that should be just enough for you, and you'll do just fine versus them. Then I still got more farms. I was like, dude, you know what, why not? We got a crap load of money, let's make sure we use it effectively. And then let's get even another farm, and then, okay, so here's the hard part, guys. This is the part where you actually have to do something. Get your Moab Mauler up to not just Moab Mauler, but a 1-4 or 2-4 Moab Mauler, or a 0-4. And then use the ability as soon as level 46 comes out. Remember that, level 46, Moab level. And then you can continue on with your farming over here. Keep on farming. Feel free to get as much economy as you want. 5 of those 3rd tier farms, that's freaking delicious already. It's a very good amount of economy for this type of level. Like I said, it just makes it easier to do this if we get this now compared to later on, and then just kind of have a little bit harder of a time. And here is probably the biggest problem for you. Level 50, which is coming up soon. Level 49 is really not that bad. You can just get a quick little cannon, like a 4-2 cannon or something, which isn't really even necessary. I think you'd be fine without that cannon, but at the same time, it just makes it easier for level 49. But then level 50, oh my goodness, this is where I just got a little confused. I didn't really know what to do. So I used my Moab Assassin on the first one, sold my Moab Assassin, and then I got a Plasma Monkey up. So if you're good with micro and you know how to use road spikes efficiently on mobile, I recommend using a couple sets of road spikes on this level really quick on that first Moab, and you should be able to take it down. But magically, I don't know, somehow they got through my defense, and I actually popped the Moab fairly fast on that one too, which kind of upset me. I don't think I should have lost that many lives. And then after that, we're just going to say, nope, not going to lose any more lives. Let's get this Roboplasma up and leave him on first. Do not put him on strong. Leave him on first, and you will do just fine. And then I do recommend, you know what? Let's get another Super Monkey up. You can go with a Super Monkey, or you can just say, you know what, I want to get a 4th tier farm by now. But it's really, really nice to get one just extra Super Monkey for Moab popping power, because if you got level 56 coming out and you got 2 Moabs coming out, those can be a little bit of a problem if you got 2 Moabs coming out different areas. So either way, if you feel safe with just one Roboplasma, that's fine by me, but I recommend getting one extra Super Monkey, or at least another set of Moab popping power for something. Even a Fire Apprentice or something would be just enough for me. And then, now, here's where it is. We got a crap load of economy now. We got 1 4th tier farm, and as soon as you get one of those, you know you're pretty much set. One of those guys is super important. And then I do recommend getting some sort of Moab Assassin or Moab Mauler for level 60 over here, but 2 Roboplasmas will be enough popping power. And then also for level 60, oh my goodness gracious, this is where you need to get an Arctic Wind up. Level 63, that is a ridiculous ceramic level, so let's get that done. 63, oh my goodness. But then after that, it's almost smooth sailing. I mean, even level 64 and 65, even though remotely tough, really not that bad. And you got so much economy that shouldn't be a big deal. I do recommend leaving most of your Roboplasmas on first, or mixing it up where you can put 1 on first and 1 of them on strong, and or 2 of them on first and 1 of them on strong, at least for right now. And that will make sure that the balloons hopefully get popped by the time they get to your Arctic Wind and your 4-2 cannon, and Arctic Wind can deal with them fairly easily. Yes, I realize, now is the point where you're like, holy crap, Chris, what the heck am I supposed to do versus these balloons? Like, they're ridiculous. I agree with you, they are pretty ridiculous. Because you can't really use spike factories on this level. You got 4 little areas of mobs coming in, all at once converging on you. And this is where balloon chippers would really be key. If you can get a couple balloon chippers in the middle there, they'll just keep sucking up those balloons. Your 4-2 cannon will just demolish them, and you will easily clean up a lot of those BFBs and mobs with those balloon chippers. So this is at the point where you would probably spam less Robo Monkeys and go more of those balloon chippers. And like I said, look at that, I'm almost at rank 45, but I still need 1 more rank beyond that, and I will not be able to get my balloon chippers up for this level today. Anyways, this is where I decided to go with a bunch of Moab Maulers. Feel free, if you got a couple balloon chippers, go with those Moab Maulers. It's going to be super duper helpful for you. Just get them all up to regular 2-3 Moab Maulers. Put them on strong, of course. Do not leave them on first. You could put them on first for a few of them. Most of them should go on strong. And now we got a full economy going. We got 5 4-2 banana farms. We got a really, really good setup for Moab Maulers, as well as 3 is it 2 Roboplasmas or 3? It looks like, I think it's 3 Roboplasmas. So we got 3 of those guys, and we are just playing fantastic. We do still have some problems, basically, for level 77, level 81, level 83. We will not be able to beat those as we currently are. So I was thinking, you know what, 4-2 snipers would be a very good bet right around now. But I realized, oh poop, I don't have 4-2 snipers. I don't have the 4th tier yet. I still need some more experience. So I bought a few snipers and just upgraded them, because I know I'm going to get the experience by the time the end of the game happens. And then we're going to go for some helicopters. Yeah, these helicopters are awesome. I like them, the Apache gunships or whatever they are. They're pretty sweet. They're not as good as Monkey Aces or Spectres, but they're still pretty cool because they can fly around in any direction and attack balloons. And they're better versus balloons than they are versus Moabs, but they're still good versus Moabs, which is not true for the Spectre. And that's why I decided to go for them more than the Spectre. But keep in mind, a Spectre would still be a helpful tower right around now. And as you can tell, we're starting to own the balloons. Now that we have all 5 of those farms, we're just raking in the money, $60,000. What do I even want to spend this on? I don't even know anymore. It's just plain ridiculous. But buy whatever you want, really. To be honest, I don't even care what you buy anymore. You're pretty much set now, guys. Just buy whatever. Get a Spectre, maybe. Get a couple more Apache airships if you want. Get some more Moab Maulers, or just spam some Sun Gods. Sun Gods are really good in mobile. They're a lot better in mobile than they are in BTD5. Plasma Robos just take the cake in BTD5 Flash version. But in the mobile here, Sun Gods, they're pretty useful as well. Anyways, we're coming up here on the end of the video. If you guys like this, please press that little like button for me. That would be so uber nice for me. I'd really appreciate that. And if you have any suggestions, throw them down in there in the comments. I'll try and keep those in mind for my future videos. If this helped you, awesome. Anyways, that's all I'm going to have for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.